Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. In this one, the spotlight shines off the beaten path where real college football fans wait for their dose of action. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Central Michigan's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. That completion delivers a 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Looking to throw it again. Flips it out to the back. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Back to pass, it's Lavis. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
7, Buffalo, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll immediately call timeout. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Open space at the 25. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the 22 on first and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Agbana. Getting some heat. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Number 7 with the carry.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put some fires into traffic. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Dances away. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
At the 30. And that's a first down for the offense.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Pocket starts to collapse. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Lavis. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Still on his feet at the 45. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Chippewas are flying down the field. Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? To the air. It's Agbada. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got it in the middle, it's Gums. Tripped up for the tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got a chance. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Return runs out of bounds.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
The Chippewas will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? And the Chippewas moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Lavis. Working that left side now.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return, it's Randall. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw. It's Lavis. Got his man. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Chips. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they'll try to tack on 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Davis. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking to pass, it's Labus. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. At the 45, on his way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Chippewas want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas. Here comes the 2-point try.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Agbana. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the...
Take over.
Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Davis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
The attempted throw is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Got it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up. And the offense just going to spike it here.
It leads to 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Lavis. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz.
And he's got it! Touchdown in the waning moments, and we're a deuce away from the tie.
Are you kidding me? Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Watkins. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Never a doubt. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the